We're at the Musée d'Orsay and we're looking at one of the most famous, one of the most complicated, and one of the least understood canvases by Gustave Courbet, The Studio. Sometimes it's got a secondary title, The Studio, a real allegory of 7 years of my life as an artist.
Right, summing up 7 years of my life as an artist, I think that's the title that Courbet gave it when he exhibited it. What he did was hold his own exhibition of realism right nearby the official exposition of 1855, where he wasn't allowed to show this painting, a very independent Courbet move. Courbet very much saw himself in opposition to government authority and rules and regulations, and very much wanted to follow his own rules and regulations, which he obviously did when he set up the Pavilion of Realism to exhibit painting in his own space.
Before we get any further, I think maybe we should actually just read a brief quote by Courbet. He writes, "The name realist has been imposed on me, just as the name romantic was imposed on the men of 1830. Working outside any system and with no previous prejudice, I have studied the art of the old masters and the art of the modern masters. I simply wanted to draw from a complete knowledge of tradition a reasoned and independent sense of my own individuality. That was my idea, to be capable of conveying the customs, the ideas, and the look of my period as I saw them. Not to be just a painter, but a man as well. In short, to produce living art. That is my aim."
I think that explains the painting. At least it does for me.
So how so?
Courbet says, I've studied the art of the past. I know what there was. I did my copying in the Louvre. But what I want to do is be true to myself as an individual living in 1850.
So that's a really radical idea, that notion of the power of the individual. It's something that we take, I think, for granted at the dawn of the 21st century.
Courbet is eschewing a communal iconography. He's not borrowing from ancient Greece and Rome. He's not borrowing from Christian iconography. He's establishing his own iconography in a way. He's saying, I not only want to be a painter, but a man as well.
Okay,
right?
Yes, I would agree with that. It is his iconography. He did study the old masters, and they're in here. It's just that he's changed it a lot.
A lot.
Let's go through the painting and talk about what we see.
In the center, Courbet himself, shown in the act of painting, holding a palette with a little boy gazing up at him admiringly.
Hold on. Before we get past Courbet, just let's spend a moment looking at the way that he's representing himself. He's seated. He's central, as you said. He's got that canvas framing him. He's also framed by that boy, by that nude woman. But he's leaning back. That beard juts out. There's a kind of arrogance.
A kind of confidence, definitely. Remember that one part of this title is a real allegory. So we have to assume that these are not just, figures who happen to actually be in the studio.
But they have symbolic meaning.
They all have symbolic meaning. They've been placed here for a purpose. Courbet is communicating something about his practice as an artist.
So he's communicating first in the fact that he's painting a landscape. And that's significant because in the middle of the 19th century, landscape had very specific kinds of meanings associated with it. By 1850, the cities had grown dramatically, and nature meant something very specific. It spoke of authenticity and it spoke of truth.
Well, and a kind of refuge from the artificiality of the city.
So here's the truth of nature, the truth of God, in a sense. But on either side, there are lots and lots of figures. This is a huge canvas.
On the left, we see figures from everyday life, political figures whose lives have been marked by the tragedy of poverty.
We also have the emperor. We have Napoleon III.
Who's in the guise of a hunter on the left. And on the right, all figures borrowed from the life of art. Courbet's patron, Alfred Bruyas, in the back, Baudelaire on the far right. We also have in the bottom center a white cat who seems to be very playful, who may represent independence and freedom and perhaps the idea of a republic.
There's so much about this painting that defies any kind of clear narrative or even symbolic narrative. And so there's a whole series of really important and profound symbols and meanings here that nobody has yet untangled.
It's not that we need to, it's not even that we can untangle all of those meanings. What emerges as important is this idea of the subjectivity of the artist as primary, that art is something which is about self-expression.
And so it was a willingness to allow or to give up, in a sense, the control of meaning. In fact, Courbet even said, let them make of this what they can.